Hi everyone, happy Friday! So it's Friday and I'm so happy to be here for this mini hometown pride. Why can't I speak ever? But that is with Crafted by Corie, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. I just wanted to come on, say hello, welcome you to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by this video. And if you're not already subscribed, I certainly hope that you'll consider it after you watch my video. And okay, let's go ahead and get on into Hometown Pride Mini Challenge.
Okay, on to DIY number 1. Okay, so I've had these gnomes in my stash, gosh, I don't know, several years now, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with them. You know how you buy something, though, and you're like, okay, I know that, you guys, excuse my voice today, it's just awful. But you know how when you buy something, you're like, I'm going to use this for something, I just know it. Well, when I was looking in my stash, like, okay, what am I going to make? I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to use these little gnomes, these ceramic gnomes. So in Ohio, our colors are scarlet and gray. So I thought, okay, I'm going to make them the colors of Ohio State. We're a big, huge football team. I think, what is it called? We're in the Big Ten. And don't quote me, you guys, because I am not a football fan. But I know that, Ohio State's a huge football team. So, and scarlet and gray is the color. So I took both of them and I mismatched them. Like, the gray on the one gnome's hat and the scarlet, well, I call it scarlet, but it's really red, on the other gnome's hat. And I just go through and I try my very best to get them painted absolutely perfect. And I was surprised. I actually did a really good job at painting them in the end. That's some little tan so I could put on his little nose. I got that at Home Depot for 50 cents. Excuse me, in their paints that people mix up and they don't like. Okay, so after I get them painted, I'm like, what am I going to do to make them, other than the colors, I wanted them to hold some kind of banner of some sort. So you're going to see here in a minute what I decide to do. But these turn out so stinking cute. I am absolutely in love with them. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to take, and I've got these little banners, and I'm running them through my die cutting machine because I'm going to have the gnomes hold these little banners that say OSU for Ohio State University. But I have to cut them down and make them fit. And then once I get that done, which I get them, it actually worked perfect. I think these, out of all 3 of my DIYs, I think this one's my favorite. So I take these little Dollar Tree stamps that I got, and I put on them on each little, what do you want to call it, banner. I put OSU. And then I've got to take it, and I'm going to glue each Nomi holding them. And literally, it was that easy. Now, when I was editing, it was like an 18-minute video, so obviously I had to really zoom it up to get it thing. But they are so, so cute. You guys, look at them. Look at their little OSU banners. Oh, I just love them so much. I now have them downstairs on my kitchen bar. Oh, they look so cute. I'm going to put them on for the 4th of July because they look like 4th of July too. I'm going to put them on my tier tray. Oh, I just love them so much. Okay, and obviously it's crafted by Corie. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about her challenge every month. This is what we do, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about that.
Okay, so what did you think of that first DIY? I just think those gnomes are so stinking cute. I just cannot with them. They're just adorable. Okay, so I wanted to tell you about this video. Okay, so it's crafted by Corie, who has been on YouTube for several years now. And she's very talented, super, super sweet, very kind, and she has this collaboration every single month where she does, it's minis. You have to create some minis, like tier trade things or something to that sort. And this month was, like I said in the beginning, Hometown Pride. So we had to create our minis around Hometown Pride. So make sure that you go in my description box, check out the playlist. Corey's channel will also be down there in my description box. And if you like this video, I certainly hope that you'll give me a big thumbs up. It helps YouTube notice me and hopefully get more people looking at my channel. But thank you, Corie, for having this collaboration every single month. I so appreciate it. I love making minis. And let's get back into the video. I'll see you guys in a second.
Okay, on to DIY number 2. So again, I'm just crafting my stash, you guys. That's like the big goal for me right now. So I take these little cute, these coasters are so cute. I hated that I had to paint over them because they're such cute little trucks on them. But that's what we get things for, right? To DIY them. I should have bought extra to actually use at home because I did think they were pretty adorable. But I'm going to paint them, really. I'm going to paint them in the gray. Okay, and my goal was to make them look, I knew I wanted to do something Ohio State on them. I wasn't sure what, but I wanted to do something. So I looked up images on, Google, and I came up with this one. And I thought, I'll bet I could, paint that or, draw it and then paint it. So this is me attempting to do that. Excuse me. So, I will say that it's not perfection, that's for sure. But you know what? I worked so hard at it, and I'm so proud of them. As you can see here, I kept wanting to take my image to the right. I don't know why. I did learn much better on the second one. But for whatever reason, I guess I just started constantly with my image shifted to the right. So I had to keep going back and trying to fix it. Now, I'll tell you, I had to paint over these a couple times because it was definitely a challenge to get it, drawn really well enough for me to paint it and make it look, I didn't want it to look super homemade. I wanted it to, be able to actually display it. So now, I probably could have went and bought, like, on Etsy, an Ohio State image. But I'm really trying not to spend unnecessary money on crafting right now. Now, I'm not saying I'm not shopping for crafting supplies, because I am. But, I'm trying to do it less and less. Okay, as you can see, I had to repaint over them, and then I go back to do it again. This definitely was a challenge. I finally get an image, or, I finally get a drawing that I like, and I tape it all up, and so that way I can just take my paint and just go in with it, and really just not worry about getting it everywhere. On the second one, I don't do that. I actually just use my detail brush and paint it, and it came out really well. Now, as you can see, I use that really light gray, and it looks cute, right? But the light gray almost looks, it's a little too light. So I was going to get like some black and like go around the O on the outside, on the inside. But instead, I find this really deep, deep, deep gray. It's like a much darker, which is really more like Ohio State colors, I feel like. And you're going to see me use that here in a minute. Okay, so here is me, actually using the detail brush and not taping it all up. That took me so long to tape everything on the inside and out, and I really wasn't getting it taped well because it's such a small area to try to cover up all the spots. So this worked much better for me. I feel like the second one even looks better, because I didn't, tape it all up. But yeah, in the end, I really do like them. They're super cute. I wanted to leave a lot of this in because I wanted you guys to see, my number one, my struggle, and number two, that I'm not a drawer, I'm not an artist, and, I think that I did an okay job. It's like, it's that thing where, you've got to just go in and do it to learn how to do it. So that's what I did. Okay, here is where I decided with that deep gray. And I'm telling you, I feel like it changed the whole look of my coasters. Because now my coasters, I don't know, they just pop rather than just looking like it's only red on it. They're really popping with that deep dark gray. And honestly, once I saw this gray, I thought, oh yeah, this is definitely, it looks for sure better than, with this. And Ohio State definitely uses this deeper gray. So don't forget, you guys, I know I've already, mentioned it, but make sure you go in the description box, go to Crafted by Corie's channel. The playlist will be listed in all of our description boxes. Kind of see what everyone else did for hometown pride. And I'm sure it's going to be some pretty amazing DIYs. I know there is. These ladies are super talented. Okay, here's my coasters. I'm so proud of them. I think they're so cute. Look at how cute they are. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, I love them so much. I cannot believe I made those. Can you believe it? Okay, on to my final DIY, my little final mini challenge here. Okay, so this is one of those Dollar Tree houses, right? It was pretty rough. I thought about sanding it, but then I thought, I kind of want it to be a little bit rustic. But next time I'll sand them for sure. Only because it's just the edges that really need to be sanded. But I want you to know I did this video just last night. And it's up today at 1 o'clock, so. So, it's like. But, okay. I know that it's hometown pride, but I felt like, it's okay to do Ohio State, to do a 4th of July with this too. Because yes, hometown pride is also, America pride, right? So I thought, I'm going to throw in one 4th of July little mini DIY, and that's what I'm doing here. Now, I've picked up that little hat. I've got several of them, like hats and flags and all these little things that I picked up at Joann's, I think 2 years ago. And I'm so glad to finally be using them. I'll tell you, you know how I'm crafting my stash is that I actually cleaned out my closet and organized it. And because of that, I actually know where I have stuff, what I have. It's so easier to craft when you know where your stuff is. Okay, so I'm going to paint it just the white, right? I just want to get it all white. So I'm going to take and get all the colors. So I've got some stars there, my little Uncle Sam's hat, my house. I'm going to go through and get all the painting done. I really like this too. It turns out really cute. So I really like it. It's perfect for my tier tray. Basically, all 3 of these DIYs today are going to go on my tier tray. So I'm sitting there trying to get the blue paint out. And I literally have to hit it on the table to get some of it to come out. Because I haven't used my paints in a while. So, they've settled. I'm so sorry I'm out of frame there. I'm actually painting a star. I didn't realize I was out of frame. Okay. And now I'm going to paint the top of my hat blue. This is a really pretty blue. I just think it's so bright and it's, I don't know, it's just, I love it so much. Oh, I'm working on that star again you can't see. Okay, now I'm going to Okay, so now I've got everything painted and dried. I took my heat gun to all of it. And now I'm going to sit here and start putting it together. So I just got one of those little Jenga boxes. And I only put it at the top of the hat because as you can see at the bottom, you could see through there. Now that little flag I actually cut off of the ribbon that you're about to see I put on here. Or my little bow. It was like the perfect ribbon. I mean, the perfect flag on this ribbon. And I thought, you know, I'm going to try to cut that out the best I can. And I do. And I just thought, oh, it looks so cute on top of this hat. And then I want to get the stars all together so I can raise them as well. And there's my beautiful little bow. It's so cute. I tried to make my bow as small as possible, obviously, because the house is small. But I'm getting better at bows, you guys. I'm so proud of myself. I'm actually getting better at them. Okay, here is all three of my DIY. Well, here just is the house I just made first, and then in a minute I'm going to show you all of them. But I love this house so much. It's so cute. I did paint the sides of it blue, which I ended up taking out because the video was just a little bit too long. But so the sides are blue, and that's the only thing that you didn't really see in here. Oh, I just love it. It looks really cute downstairs on my breakfast bar. Okay, now here is all three of them all together, looking cute with all of them. I thought about going back and changing those gnomes to the darker gray, and I thought, you know what? No, they look so cute, and I didn't want to take a chance on messing them up because I really, really liked the way I had done those. With their holding their little Ohio State banner. I had so much fun doing this video. So thank you so much to Corie for having this every third Friday of the month at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy crafting, guys, and I'll see you soon.